Hello, welcome to Programming Phanda. So this session is specially for our ladies group. So many friends, many colleagues, my friends, and as well as many ladies from different section of this society. That means it may be from homemaker, it may be from some office executive, it may be from front office users. So many of them requested me to start a session on Excel sheet. So Excel sheet, it is actually very easy to learn, but few concepts are there that is actually ignored. I will try my best to give all the concept that is required for using this Excel. So let's start. Hope you will learn many things and you can confidently start your career with computer. First, this is the screen, that is the Excel sheet from the Microsoft Office. You have to install the I think all of you have the Microsoft Office software, and from there we will open the Microsoft Excel, and that is within when you open the Excel sheet, then you will get this one. So there are many options that you can start with. First basic thing is it is given blank workbook, so we have to first open the blank workbook. Other things we will learn afterwards. So first you have to open this blank workbook. To open it, click on here. Here you will see this worksheet. It is coming. Many cells you have seen here. That means these cells, these are known as cells. So these are the rows, it is the columns and combination of columns and rows. So these columns are A, B, C, accordingly it is named. From after the Z alphabet, you will see here A, B, A, C, like this. So in this rows also you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is there, and this is the zone where you can use many formatting options. That means you can use these things for your worksheet, that is it is known as worksheet. And here you can see sheet 1 is here, it is shown sheet 1, that means it is the sheet 1. And here you can see file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. This is the page layout. For first you have to set up your page layout, that is in which type of page you are going to get your Excel sheet. For there you can form the size option. You click on the size, and here many options you can see: letter, legal, statement, A4. Generally what we do, we use the A4 standard size for printing the documents, so we are giving here A4. And here you can see size is there. From here we have opted A4. Then orientation, portrait and landscape. Portrait means it is the normal one, and landscape, that will be in horizontal way. You will see it, the page will be like this way. So portrait means this way and landscape means this way, you will get the printout. So that is the difference. After that we will set the margins. Normal margins, here you can see top margins 1.91 centimeter, bottom 1.91, left also 1.7, 1.78, and header it will take get 0.76 centimeter, and footer, that means where you can write dates and as these things. Header, you can give some title in your worksheet. So that I am using normal one only. After that, theme, you can use the theme here, that will be used in the printing point. First of all, we will suppose I am going to create a data sheet that is having the names and roll numbers and marks of 10 students, suppose. So in the A column I will write, here you see when A column we can click here and we can write it here. It is highlighted, that means we have selected the A1 cell, and here we can give the data. It is blinking. I am writing here roll number. You see roll number is coming here. In the second line I will write student name. So here you see all the letters are not coming. So here in the B column you take this one, you select it, and then this one it is coming, the plus sign. Here you press left mouse button and then adjust the cell size. Here you will see here that student name is coming, and that we can make it from the home screen. Click on home and make it bold, so it is coming bold. Alignment we can make it center, so click this thing and alignment you make it center, so that it will come like this. In the center it will display, bold it, and then suppose I am writing the English mark, maths mark, and say science, and after that in the next I am writing the total mark. In the cell also we are writing here in the cell, and here again we will, and here I am writing the percentage. So to select the line, press in the left mouse button, and then drag it and make it bold. All will be coming as bold, and then release the mouse button. Now you can see here one dotted line is coming. Why? Because in the page layout the margin we are using normal one, so that is why the printable area will be up to this one, but we need it up to this one. So what we have to do, we will make it narrow one, so that now you see the dotted line comes here. That means printable area up to this position you can get your printout. Okay, so percentage, it is better to write the percentage, it looks odd. And this one total mark, no need to take this one. Now you see it is coming, and student name again we make some adjustment so that we get this one up to this. So roll number. Now it is time to write the actual value. So in the second row, in the first column, I am going to write the roll numbers 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So today only we will do only with 10 roll numbers. Now again, if we want to bring it all the values in center, then click on go in the home option and click on center. All will come in the center position. Then I am going to write the names of the students. Again I am writing it normal one. Then the marks here, out of 100, 89, 99, 79, 99, 78. In our days it was very difficult to get it, but nowadays the students get 99 even also. Okay, let me decrease the mark to 95 maximum. 99 is too high, so 89 again, 77, 68, 90% again, 68. So average mark is not below 60. I am trying to keep my percentage within 60. Maths. So maths I am giving here 88. Maths is a scoring subject, so no need to worry. You can give marks. Even 100 also can be given. 56. He is a poor student. Poor student means only she doesn't like maths, but she may be good in English, she may be good in other subjects, but she is not interested in maths. She is not bad in maths, but she is not interested in maths. Now we have entered the value in these three different subjects, that is English, maths and science. So now here you see total mark. Now you will learn how to use the formulas as well as how can we do it. So total mark will be the addition. You have to add these 3 marks, that is English mark, maths mark and the science mark. So you see here, click on these 3 marks. Total mark will be equal to, you have to write is equal sign here, and here you can see this equal sign is coming in the formula bar. This is known as formula bar. So equal to sign, and then we will add this 3 value. Then we will use the function here. This is the some functions are there, that is sum, average, if this is thing. We need the sum of this number, so we will use the sum here. So sum, when we click on the sum, it will come this function arguments to be given. Arguments function, that means from which cell you will take the values. So here you see we will take the value from C2, D2 and E2. So we will just click on this C2, D2 and this one. So it is coming in the movement way. You see the dotted lines are coming, and we are here, it is the number is coming C2 colon E2. That means C2, D2, E2. In between C2 and D2, the C2 and E2, the D2 is there. And we will now here we will click on OK. So you see here it is coming 255. So in the formula bar you can see is equal to be given first, sum. From here we got the sum function here, and then we click on this 3, this one, and we got this one. Again you can learn here, in this one we need this C2, D2 and E2 value. Here we will write equal sign. When we write the equal sign, automatically in the formula, in the functions, then here the sum will be displayed, and you can select it from sum, and then this for the function and arguments, this menu will be coming, and then you select this 3, then OK. Here you see you are getting 284. If you add this 95, 99, 90, you will get 284. So this is very easy way to get the sum of this one. So 255 to 84. So it is very boring if we write again click and this one. So better what to do, that means in all these cells we will put the value, that is sum of the numbers, that is previous 3 cells sum. So that means the formula is same for all the cells. So that is why what we will do here we will right click on the here you right click on the this one, then you will get this drag and drop menu will come. Then you select click on this one, select copy, and after that you will paste it here. Right click on and paste option will be there. Here paste you automatically, just only you need to paste it. Ctrl V can be also used for pasting it. See, only one time I have copied the formula and now it is coming automatically. So you see all the values are coming, that is sum of the English, Maths and Science mark and total mark we got. How did we do it? We just click on that one and this one, it automatic comes sum. You can see what is the formula we are using in this cell, that is here C2 C1. Here you can see it is coming C3 E2 E3 C4 C5 E5 C6 C7 C9 and last one is the C11 to E11. And now the percentage to be calculated. So now it comes again the maths. So percentage, how we will calculate the percentage? The total mark divided by total, that is total mark that the student has got, divided by total mark of the subject. That means 3 subject 300 marks are there, that to be divided by 300 into 100%. Okay, so we will now write it is equal to percent equal to F2 divided by, for divided forward slash 300 into for multiplication star is used into 100. So what it comes, 85% is coming. So what we have written here is equal to F2. F2 is this one, total mark of the Abhishek, total mark of student name Abhishek, roll number 1. So his number is 255. Here I am not writing 255. Equal sign must be given for any arithmetic calculation. Equal sign is must. So all the formulas will be preceded by equal sign. So after equal sign, what we have given, the F2, that is the F2 is this mark. F is the total mark and 2 is this row value. So 255, automatically it will take the value of the F2, and after that, after calculation 85 is coming. That means percentage is 85%. Not bad. So after that, again what we will write in this portion, in for the second one, again I am writing is equal to, this time what is the cell value? You see cell value is the row number as well as the column number. The column name is F. First you have to give the F, and column number is 3. F3 divided by forward slash divided by 300, that is the total mark of 3 into 100. What we got? 94.66666. So here you can see the decimal points are coming 6.666667. Okay, let's it will be like that only. I will show you how to round it off. After that, again third one, again I will give is equal to, this time what will be the cell value for this one? 244. It will be F, and then the row mark will be 4, F4. So F4 divided by 300 into 100. So what it comes, let's see, it's coming wrong. Why wrong? You have seen it, you are not getting any value. Here you see by mistake I have written 2 times F4. So F4 I am giving here again F4. So let's see 81.333. So this is the way to get this one. But if you know that all the values will to be replaced with the same formula, in that case again we will go for copy and paste for save our time. So all of you are busy, so no need to write again and again. Just copy it and then select, drag the left button of the mouse and then just right click it and paste it. So you see all the values are coming here with some rounded values and as well as the 56 also. Now we can make it this one, let's see it's coming or not. Round bracket number will be this one, comma up to 2 digits. See here it is coming up to 2 digits. So now here I will copy it again and then I will press it here so that I can get up to only this one, second digit only. So what is the round function? Round function is also very easy to use in Excel. That means we are till now we have used how many functions? 2 functions. One is sum function, another is round function. So what we have learned today, how to create an worksheet. That means in Excel, first from the file new blank worksheet, after that we will start writing this one. Now you see what will be how you will print it. The basic things today only I will show you. So basic things, first you select this area. Okay, now you see it is in the gray color. Then here you see bottom border, this one, click on here, all borders, make it all borders. So only this part we need to display. After that in the home screen print option is there. When you will click on this print statement, you will show this icon, that is the print option you have given seen here. Copies is here, 1 copy. Printer you have to select here, see yet here in by default SP DexJet 1000 because my printer is this one. So option is there, you can add many more options will be there according to your printer. You choose this one and then number of copies here, settings, print active sheets. Here active sheet is this one, so we need only to print the active sheet only. So here we will this one, and pages here it is given, not given anything because only 1 page is there, not there. After that we will print it, this one. But now I won't click the print because the printer is not attached to it, this one, and no need to print unnecessary things. So till then, goodbye and thank you for joining me, and this is specially for the ladies group.